Well, hello everybody. For about the last 2 years, I've been thinking about making this video, and with all the people that have been joining, and a couple of people have been asking me about this, I'm going to make it, and they're asking me, how do I get really good plane tickets? Because I have. I want to tell you how I do that. Well, welcome back to Autumn in Asia, Cambodian style. Good plane tickets. Yeah, how do you do that? I've got my notes, two freaking pages full of notes, because I don't want to miss anything. Well, let's talk about plane tickets. I've been traveling Southeast Asia since 1996, but a lot of that don't count because I was in the military. But about the last 9 years, I probably have taken about 13, maybe 14 flights back and forth from the United States to Thailand or Cambodia. It's a lot different now. Pre-COVID was really simple. There was a lot of airlines in the air. Tickets were super cheap. Now round trips from LA to Bangkok, you're looking at $800, $900 one way. They end up being 36, 37 hours. Kind of can't get around that nowadays because there's just not enough planes in the sky like there used to be. So how do I do it? I'm going to start out now with my notes here. Like I said, looking for nice, cheap tickets that are not 50, 60 hours long, which you'll see some of those. It's kind of like fishing. It's work. If you can start out like 3 months in advance, that helps. And here's how I do it. Like every morning when I'm having my coffee, I get online to one of the third-party Orbitz, Booking.com, whatever. I'm not going to be plugging any of them. I don't want to say anything bad about or anything. But what I do is I look for the flight that I'm looking for in the time frame that I need it at. And they'll be expensive, but I just look and say, hey, that one looks good. So lots of those services you can have sign up for email. If it goes down, they'll let you know. But still, you look at it every day, and if you find one that's really good and that you can handle it, you'll find that it'll fluctuate a lot. And sometimes, this has happened, sometimes I've had them drop as much as $200 overnight. And that's when you reel that puppy in, But that's one thing that I do. I look at it a lot, keep on looking. I generally don't go through Orbitz and stuff like that because they just don't have good customer service. I know one of the services, they still owe me $500. I'll never get it back. Horror story. But you look at it every day. You find something that you like. Like I said, start out in 3 months, and then you can if you're going to book it like 2 months in advance, you're going to get probably a better deal if you're going to be booking it 2 weeks in advance. Sometimes you have to, which I have, and I did get a good deal on it, such as my last plane ticket here. Well, so like I said, it could drop hundreds of dollars overnight, and grab it. My theory is the flight is full, and they want to, or almost full. They want to fill it up so they can open up another one, or I don't know. Okay, once you find that flight, let's say if it's just the same airline going from LA to Bangkok via Hong Kong, United all the way. You could go to United, go to the airline website for a couple of reasons. Number one, well, it could be cheaper. Sometimes it is, and they have. Number two, sometimes they have some extra perks that the third-party companies don't, and also they have much better customer service. You can book the same tickets from them. Sometimes that'll be refundable or no cost to change the date or something. That's one reason why you go through the airline. But now sometimes it's difficult to go through the airlines because let's say, for example, that same flight going from Los Angeles to Bangkok, stopping in Hong Kong. But in Hong Kong, we change planes, of course, and it's a different carrier. Let's say it's an American. Okay, well, that won't be a package deal. When you get to Hong Kong, you're gonna have to go get your luggage. You have to go through immigration, get your luggage, and then come back through. It is a pain in the butt. Okay, you can save money, but it's yeah, it's just a pain. It really is. It's a pain. You can imagine having to do that, and I've had to do that a couple of times. One ticket versus an individual ticket. What I mean there is like a package deal through one of the third-party companies, as opposed to buying individual tickets from the airlines itself. Like I said, just kind of reiterating, a package deal. Get in Los Angeles, all your stuff's going to Bangkok. You don't have to worry about your luggage until you get where you're going. That's nice. That's very nice. And of course, going through the airline cheaper. Okay, pricing together for various airlines is work, and it's a pain in the ass. There's lots of things that you gotta think about. You gotta think about things like layovers. You don't want to have 2 or 3 different layovers, one for 12 hours, another one for 8 hours. It happens. You'll see it. I've actually had to, you're writing all this stuff that maybe this one and I can get this one. I had to get a big piece of poster board and make a grid, and it was a pain in the butt just to try to connect without, end it being 60 hours. So that's one thing about having to do that. You got to worry about the layovers, like I said, baggage issues, changing airports, and how long the flight's going to be, not just the flight, but the whole total time from leaving home to getting where you're going. Let me talk a little bit about the baggage issues. The baggage issues is like if you're going, like let's say United again from LA all the way to Bangkok, they'll give you X amount of check-in, 50 pounds per bag or whatever, and it's going to go all the way over, straight over, and you don't have to worry about it. But for instance, if you are doing something like going to different airlines on that, like when you get to Bangkok and like let's say you have to change airports up to Don Mueang to get a little small 1-hour commuter flight over to Siem Reap. Some of the airlines, because they're not super big jets and all that, like when you cross the ocean, they will only allow you 44 pounds. Per check-in. Sometimes it's only one check-in too, and you might have came with 2 from Los Angeles. So you got to make sure of that. So here you got a bag full of 100 or 50 pounds, and they say, "Oh no, this is too heavy." What do? You pay more. You pay more. They only allow 44. Some of them do. Guess what? Pull out that credit card again. But when you have to do that, I suggest that you do it before you start your flight and all that. Just pay to upgrade the limit before you leave. Keep that in mind. It'll save you some money. What do you pack when you come over to Southeast Asia? There's hundreds, thousands and thousands and thousands of videos on that. Lots of articles everywhere on that. What do you do? This is, it's different for everybody. It really is. Personally, myself, I can't just pack a carry-on. The carry-ons are usually, they only allow you 7 kilos. Just my electronics are 5 kilos. So I got, I got 5 pounds of clothes I can pack. It doesn't work for me. Some people it does. They just pack clothes and toothbrush and put a lot of things in their pockets and stuff. But that's a personal, individual thing. Bring what you think you'll need, but do your due diligence and check out the weather and all that. Will I need just flip-flops or a regular pair of shoes? I always recommend when you're walking around some of these places to have like some tennis shoes on or something. Something that's a little bit more solid than some flip-flops, because they can get difficult, the streets, and just you'll see when you get here. I've heard this a lot in the last years, and just recently I kind of started understanding it. They say take a look at what the locals wear. Like you think, oh, it's going to be 100 degrees over there, 102 degrees, whatever. Just t-shirt and shorts. Well, you'll come over here and you'll notice that the locals are wearing long pants and long sleeve shirts and stuff, and you know, you're going like, God, aren't they hot? You know, it's kind of like when you look at Saudi Arabia. It's like, you know, 1,000 degrees over there, and they got their clothes on with big you know. Oh, they must be roasting, but they must not be, because that's what they do, and that's how they do it. I wear T-shirts now a lot. That really helps keep the moisture, you know, off between your skin and your outside clothes. Just something that I recently learned in the last couple of years. It kind of helps. Yeah, I wear shorts. Yeah, I wear, you know, sleeveless T-shirts, but a nice shirt like this will work. When I go out in the sun, I have to wear longer sleeves because skin issues. But one thing that I do recommend you to do is bring over one fancy set of clothes, like you're going to go out to a fancy dinner or something. And that came to my mind just a couple of days ago when I was at a Khmer wedding. I've been to 3 of them since I've been here. And I was sitting there going like, wow, if you really want to get a taste of Cambodian food when you're here, if you are lucky enough to be invited to a wedding, go, you know, because they'll have like a 5 plate, you know, 5-course meal that you want to dress up. You'll see. Take a look at my wedding videos, and you'll see everyone's like, you know, kind of decked out, especially the ladies. So yeah, so bring at least one set of nice, you know, fine dining clothes, I guess. And then just do your research and due diligence on what you think you need. And then the last thing I want to talk about, I guess, well, maybe not the last. Well, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, the seating on the plane. Yeah, where do you want to sit? You know, and again, that is a very personal thing. People say, oh, I got to be next to the aisle, so in case I get up, I don't got to bug everybody and blah 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 blah. Yeah. Personally, myself, I like it by the window, way in the back. Last row. I always ask for the last row, up against the bulkhead, so I can sleep. You know, hey, get out of my way, I gotta go to the bathroom. And they'll get up and let you go. So you know, I don't have no problems with that. But there's another reason why I try to get this, and I don't normally tell people this. This was more so pre-COVID. You get the last row, right? And they tend to fill up from the front to the back when they're assigning seating. If you get one way in the back, like if you're first in line or whatever, hey, I want the very last seat. I would say back before COVID, 40% of the time I'd have the entire row. That's first class to me. It's your choice. Sometimes, you know, you can pay a little bit extra for one of the exit seats, and you get a lot more leg room with that. Yeah, that's just a few items that I can talk about. Hope that helps. Like I said, getting all those different flights, so you might have 3-4 flights to coordinate. I recommend getting a big poster board, and you can get lost if you're just writing it down, boom, 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 boom. Where was that one that I thought, you know, and all that. So it's easier if you just plot it out. Personally, myself, it was. Anything else that I missed? Probably a whole nother video that I've missed, but I hope that helps a lot. And of course, don't forget that if you're still here, you're my #1 fans. Have a great day now, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.